You've made it to set 3. In set 3, the books are going to get harder, but we're going to be ready for it. Again, in this set, I suggest you stick with that same routine. First, read a review book, perhaps yesterday's book. Then read the new book, maybe more than once, doing some skill work or practice work with the book. And then finally, have your kid grab 1 or 2 books to reread, some older books that maybe they haven't read in a while. It'll again be very important to pay attention to the order of the books. So as you read these books in set 3, one of the things that you might want to do is you might want to have your child, after they read the high frequency words that are in the introduction, maybe try to use one of these words in a question. As you read the books in this series, you're going to notice that more than one line of print is in each page. You'll notice there's a variety of end marks on the ends of the pages, and you want to make sure that your child changes their voice to reflect the end marks, sounding something like this. We go in. It is fun. Wes can tug. Pam can tug. So you could hear, even when I'm reading, that I'm starting to group words together and phrase them. Let me read one more page. Mom can win. Dad can win. Right? So you can see how my voice is starting to reflect my understanding. That's what we're going for. If your child's reading the book really, really slowly, Nan, Ann, Ben, can, run, then the book is still a little bit too hard, and you'll want to reread this book, maybe practicing for a day or 2 before you add another title. When you finish the books in this series, there's going to be a number of words on this last page. Writing these words down, practicing rereading them, practicing sounding them out, practicing sorting them, all really good ideas. You might go through other books in your house, maybe making a tally chart of the number of times you can find these words in your book. Toward the end of the series, you'll be introduced to what we call Magic E. So Magic E is when you take a word like Rob, which has a short O sound, ah, you add an E to the end. And by adding that E, this turns this letter into the long vowel sound, robe. So the vowel sound, when you add the E, is going to make this one say its name. Okay, so you might see a book like this, at work, and here we go, mad, but once you add the E, it becomes made. Back, but once you add the E, it becomes bake. Okay, and so you'll want to play around with those short vowel words, and you'll want to start adding Magic E and help your child to see. Add the E, what is it now? Take the E away, what is it now? And again, like you did in the other 2 sets, when you get to the end of the book, make sure you're having your child write some sentences. Actually write out some sentences with these words in them. You might want to add some thinking bubbles, sort of like we did with the wordless books. What do you think your character might be thinking right here? Why do you think this character is smiling? Or why is the character sad? When you read the nonfiction books, or the books with information in them, you might want to ask your child what they learned from having read the book. Keep reading, you're almost there. Pretty soon, you'll have finished the whole series. We can't wait to read with your child again in the fall. Happy reading!